On second down, Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
At the 26-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Jacobs brought him down.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7. Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Nelson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 19. 59 mark. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to get this to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's the end.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
37-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man is Ross, complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
It's third and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Incomplete.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down. To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts
It's a gain of 10.
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tavon Austin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Wilson on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. And Isabella, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action, rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Wilson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Complete to Tavon Austin. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On play action, they'll throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wilson. And, oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Check 53 is Mike. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On the run, this is Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 7.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 24. Wilson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Back at the 29.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Taken down behind.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
I got you. I got you.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Hunt into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Xavier Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Bring in the second string.
10,
Bring in the second string.
5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Nelson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right. Now
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike, 53, Mike. I'll go special. Check.
To throw again, Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Nelson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is lost, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Nelson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage,
it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Thomas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
The kick,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Packers 19.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all